Hello and welcome back. I am Conan Librarian with Conan's EDC, Easy Dad Carry, and today I'm going to do an EDC bag dump and review a couple Waterfly bags. Let's take a look. So a while ago I reached out to Waterfly and I applied for the affiliate program, and they've been awesome to work with. I've been super happy, and I was carrying a Waterfly bag for hiking. I still use it, and my EDC, but I wanted something a little bit different. And I reached out to them, and they were gracious enough to send me some bags, which again is, well, it's very cool. The reason I like these Waterfly bags is they are geared for a little more than just EDC. They're geared a little more for regular carry, some hiking, some outdoor stuff. And for me personally, I do a lot of that. Now, this bag is pretty similar. I'll drop a video to the first review I did of a Waterfly bag. That's the one I bought even before I really knew the company. I just really liked it, and that bag alone made me reach out. So this is one of the bags they sent me. This is a 6-liter sling bag. I've been carrying this for a couple days, and I really enjoy it. A couple things right up top. I mentioned it about their other sling bag. This one on the back, this strap, is in fact not curved. So when you switch sides, if you want to sling it over your left or your right shoulder, it's not indexed one way or another. So it's super comfortable to carry on either shoulder. Or if you need to, switch it up because you're getting some strain, it's really nice. The back is super comfortable. Now, it's not super stiff necessarily, but it does have really good support. It has the pocket on front, just like the other bag. I like that this is kind of a stiffer material. Overall, this is more of a backpack setup as opposed to, well, a stuffable one. This does not fold in on itself. As far as what I carry right up front here, just a generic hero clip. I've used this several times. I think this came off Temu. Just nice to have something in case I need to hang this up. And up front here, keep a couple things. Always a pen. This is a Right in the Rain. I keep a couple things in it. I've also been carrying my lever gear with my tape card and a Right in the Rain notepad. But I don't want to carry too much in this because this does fit my phone. If I want to shove that in there, or if I want to shove my regular wallet, whatever it is, this is super convenient to be able to put stuff in and take stuff out of on the fly. All right. So the pouches on the side, I will say they are a little small. You're not going to get a giant water bottle in here. So a smaller water bottle is fine. This is perfect for my totes umbrella. This thing is just a great little umbrella. I carry it all the time, and it's the rainy season now, and I'm going to be going on vacation where we just found out it's probably going to be raining a lot, which is a bummer, but it fits just fine. This front pouch, big open zip actually, and obviously, as always, dude wipes. Have to have dude wipes. I don't leave the house without them. I've mentioned it before, these are just for any type of mess, not just, well, what a lot of wipes are for. These are great just for freshening up, even if you're sweaty and gross. Just really nice to have. And since we'll be doing a lot of walking around on vacation and camping, and we'll be at the beach, it's a good spot to have something like that in here, or if you just want to keep other convenient things. The front pouch here. So this did not come with this little compass piece. It came with just a regular kind of strap on there. I tend to add these button compasses to packs I've got. I will say it is pointing north is that way, and that is actually accurate. If you pick these up, I mean, they're cheap and easy to find. Make sure they're actually accurate. It's just kind of a backup to have. Not that I'm really probably going to ever take this hiking. That's why I have the other sling bag. But it's nice just to have a reference if need be. A nice slip pouch right in the front here. Now, you'll notice if it's raining or getting wet, I mean, you're going to get water in this. But honestly, that's why I carry an umbrella. I'm not too worried. So if you are worried about stuff in the front, I wouldn't keep anything that you're too super concerned about getting wet. As far as the pouch, this came from Rickshaw Bag Works. This was that bonus bag they sent me. Absolutely an awesome little bag. And definitely want to utilize it. Inside, this is just, it's not the same as a first aid kit. This is essentially a personal care kit. So something I can hand to my kid or my wife if they say, hey, I need a thing, hand sanitizer, some wipes, just a couple pills. This one's for me. This is a nose hair trimmer. This should probably get its own baggie. Okay, so that's going to get its own baggie. I've actually only used it once. Uh, these are, by the way, super convenient, and since I'm going to be camping, having something I can use take care of those strays without having to plug in or charge up, definitely convenient, or just having on the fly in general. Like I said, this is my EDC bag, so this is what I carry with me at this point all the time. And actually, I'm going to keep a couple extra little things in here just in case. So I'm going to clean this up. Okay, so that rides on the outside, so that's easy to grab. Like I said, it's just easy stuff you might need every day. Hair tie, chapstick, nail clippers. And this is something I can grab and hand off to anyone needing something. Maybe I'll throw a couple band-aids in there just because this is kind of a gimme. This is something to throw in any sort of bag. I carry first aid, so I'll get to that. Okay. So that's, as of right now, everything I carry in the front, because also in my EDC bags, while I carry stuff, I definitely am equipped to handle a lot of things. I like to leave some space in case I need to stuff something else, in case I do want to shove a larger water bottle, because it might not fit in the side here. I want to have room to actually move stuff around, take stuff off my person, and store it in the bag if need be. So, inside. First off, it has this nice pouch on the back. Definitely big enough for tablet, that sort of thing. I don't know about a full-size laptop, but a tablet easy stores in here. This is a fold-out grocery bag, whether it's because I do need to pick up a couple things at the grocery or walking around doing some shopping and need a bag. I mean, these things you can find for as cheap as a couple bucks. You can buy them, I think, like 10 for 12 or 15 bucks. It's super light, super easy to carry. I really like this one too, specifically because it folds flat, so it seems to store a lot easier, I think. Up front here. So this is another Temu find. A lot of stuff these days that I carry comes off Temu just because it's convenient, it's cheap, it's easy. These are quickly becoming, and I have kind of a collection of them now, one of my favorite EDC lights because it has a clip, because it actually has, wait, what is, there we go. Because it has a nice strong magnet on it, and it's got a stand, and it's got a spot to thread in. I'm not reviewing this light, but I definitely like having this guy on me because it is nice and bright. A COB light, not a cob light, as I kept calling it when I initially opened it up. I keep it clipped in here just that way too if I need to look in my bag in the dark, or if I need to, I can hang it on the outside of this bag too, and I'm just not going to lose this light. Up front is actually, you could see a full hand-size pouch there. I could, if I wanted to, say store this inside. If I'm worried about people grabbing stuff on the outside, I have enough space in there. I don't have anything to put in there right now because, again, I don't want to have to carry too much. As far as the additional pockets, you have two nice big beefy pockets here. I carry my, there we go. This is a 10,000 milliamp. That sounds right. Power bank, two USB ports. This thing is great. I need INEU. Just an absolute great battery pack. This is my lever gear bit vault. this thing has become essential. I use it all the time. I've done actually a couple reviews now, the initial open and the use. I still carry this every single day. Additionally, in this pocket, a wall port or wall charger port thing, just because maybe I need to do some different charging. Maybe this is dead and I have an opportunity. These are, for a long time, I didn't want to carry it because it was bulky, because also I only ever carried things in my pocket. But the more I carry a bag, and I've transitioned more from just a sling bag to, or rather from just a fanny pack to more of a sling bag style, it's much easier to carry something like this and can definitely save the day, especially when this is dead. And this is just a length of 550. This is survival cord, so it's got a fishing line, wick, that sort of thing. And it's nice to have cordage in case I need to bind things, in case I need to fix things, in case I break a shoelace, in case this bag itself needs rigged, whatever it is. There we go. So that is the initial stuff right up front there. As far as what I carry down in the bag, I'm just going to pull it out so you can see how it is set up. So these are the 3 items I actually carry. Inside, there's still enough space, so there are days where I may want to carry more, or maybe I want to change up the kits I'm carrying, but these are the 3 things that then ride with me. My first aid kit, which I've done a video for this before, and I keep this stocked. If you're carrying a bag, whether it's a backpack, a fanny pack, a sling bag, whatever, keep some sort of first aid on you. I keep mine pretty heavily stocked just because my kids are Evel Knievel, and I need to be able to take care of them. This is my EDC, Easy Dad Carry Tin. This is kind of the thing that started my channel. I still carry this with me, just carries all sorts of bobs and ends. Some of it is, I will say, redundant, especially since these days I carry a lot more stuff with me. But having this, again, I talked about being able to hand this to someone. If someone says, hey, I need to fix, hey, I need this, hey, I need that, this tin has a little bit of everything, and I like that it's pretty tough. I mean, this thing has taken a beating, and it's still absolutely just a rock star. Oh, man. Yeah, I dropped it down a flight of stairs, and I can't say everything would survive if you did that, but this guy has been just absolutely essential. If you're not going to carry a bag, if you're not going to carry anything, think about a tin. Even if you're just doing something as small as an Altoids tin, say you're doing something like a tiny little guy. This just has a little straw in it. Consider carrying a kit that fits in your pocket. So, I've reviewed all these before. This is new. I just started carrying this with me, and what this essentially is, it's an EDC pouch, and the reason I carry it is not because I'm necessarily going to use all this. It is good to back up as a backup. It does also have my lever gear cable. Again, just awesome piece to have with me. I still use this all the time. But I've really been liking this Olight pouch because it has so many options. Since I'll be going on vacation, I'm going to be carrying fairly light. And so having everything in one pouch like this, whether I'm stuffing cards or this just carries some, what is this? A lighter, some extra charger ends, that sort of thing. I've really been liking lately having the ability to swap things out or store things differently on my person. So maybe I want to leave my bag somewhere. Maybe I'm going somewhere where I can't take all of this stuff. So I have this with me so that if need be, I can throw a flashlight, I can throw some cards and cash, and even carry a cable with me to be able to do certain things, whereas otherwise I would only have my pockets, or I might only have my large bag, which can be inconvenient for, well, either way. So that is what I am carrying in my EDC loadout. It stuffs easy. It works easily. It's intuitive to use, which I really like. This bag doesn't feel complicated, even though it has a lot of good storage options. I don't feel like I'm having to search for anything because I've lost it. So 6 liters definitely feels like 6 liters, but has a really good capacity in it for really honestly anything I'm gonna shove in there for my day-to-day. That back in there. And I do like that it has a good structured feel, so it doesn't feel like it's going to collapse. And it's super comfortable. That's one thing about the other sling bag I use for hiking. It's made to be stuffable and foldable, so it's not as rigid. And I've really been enjoying something like this. Not a full backpack, not just a fanny pack, but something that has some substance and feels good to use without feeling overbearing or bulky in and of itself. All right, get to some fun stuff here. Aside from obviously an EDC dump is always cool. Waterfly asked me what bags I would be interested in after I made the request, and I wanted something, well, I wanted things to kind of run the gambit. You just saw the EDC bag that I'm carrying, but I wanted to try other stuff. And this absolutely caught my eye. This one here, this is they call it the lightweight water resistant fanny pack. This is a 1 liter fanny pack. And I specifically got it in this color for my wife and my daughter, or maybe my mom. This is something I'm going to be taking on vacation with us because I really liked the idea of something super small like this. It's honestly a little small for me. If I'm but anything I could really put in here, I can just probably put in my pockets. But I also like the idea if I wanted to, and I've actually worn this around a little bit, this actually kind of hides fairly easily. So if I, say, wanted to put this under a jacket so I had extra storage, that wouldn't be a problem. But I actually really like the setup on this. On the site, I, I thought it looked really good. I got it and unpacked it, I wasn't sure, but the more I've played with it, I actually really like it. And you might look at this and just say it's cute, and it kind of is, but it actually has some good options. As far as storage itself, it is definitely small. This is not something you're going to carry a ton in, but it's going to carry your essentials. This is going to be good for, well, this is just these squares here. Let's see here. This is about a 2-inch by 2-inch little tin. Fits just fine. It's got this nice kind of puffy pouch here. I don't know. Can it fit? Well, look at that. That can actually fit a full Altoids tin on there. So that's actually pretty cool. That honestly alone makes me want to buy one of these, maybe in like a gray, just so I can keep an Altoids tin. It has this nice pouch inside. I do like that it has a key, so if this is just your running around sling, maybe even something you're throwing on while you're jogging, you have a place to feel a little more secure. As far as the main pouch, let's see here. As far as wallets go, it actually stands up pretty well. It is surprisingly, for being 1 liter, has a good amount of space and storage. Now, this is my big Galaxy S10 Plus, 6 inches by 3.5 inches. And that actually does stuff in there. And that's with some bulk in the front of this. Now, I have a much larger phone, so I would want this to obviously sit flat on whatever part, whether it's my back or my front. But even with my giant bulky phone, there is room to put more stuff if I want to. Pill container, we're gonna throw a flashlight, we're gonna throw a lighter, and we're gonna throw Sir Banana Quacksworth in here. We're gonna see if this zips up okay. Oh, come on. There we go. Yeah, that, I mean, I know 1 liter means it's a liter, it can store a bunch of stuff, but it's surprising to me the design, as small and thin as this looks, has a ton of storage in it. And then last but not least, you do have your little hidden pouch on the back. So I suppose, let's see if my phone will fit in there. I have a feeling an iPhone would fit in here just fine. But, alright, so this does not fit in the hidden pouch, but this is definitely something that you can easily stick some credit cards or some backup cash or IDs and stuff. Again, it's a pretty common feature now to see on Sling bags. But yeah, this 1 liter, honestly, I'm impressed enough. I got this to pretty much give to my wife or my daughter because I don't want to be the only one who tests things. To me, functionality, if I'm going to put something on my channel, I can absolutely say, hey, I love this thing, here are the things it can do. But I got this because I wanted to see the functionality for other people. My wife and my daughter both have different body types, and I thought it'd be really interesting to see how it works, how it feels. Uh, this is also one I'm going to be taking on vacation, so I'll have more information about it probably during and after vacation itself. And we're going to at least take out Sir Banana Quacksworth. All right. This I am super excited about. This is a lightweight packable hiking backpack. So, like the sling bag that I've got, this is a full on backpack. Now, I don't know if I have enough space here for it, but a couple of features about this I'll say as I open it up here. Obviously, foldable is a plus. I do really like that. That's why I chose this. Again, I wanted different types of bags. I wanted different functionality. I really wanted to explore Waterfly as a brand because if I'm going to keep recommending it, if I'm going to keep tagging them in every video, if I'm going to keep saying, you know, go out there and spend your hard-earned money on this, or free money, whatever money you have, if I'm going to recommend something, I really want to feel sure about it. And from a company that has so much stuff, I wanted to try different stuff. So this thing folds out, it actually folds out really nice. Um, I'm not going to, I'm not going to go through every feature on this, but there are a couple things that are absolutely worth noting. For one, we'll start we'll start with the outside. So, nice reflective strip here so you can strap things to this. These side pockets are pretty big. Now, again, you're not going to get an Nalgene in it, but I mean, I can get my whole hand in there without actually stretching this part out. So, actually, you know what? If you don't stuff the full body, you might be able to get an Nalgene in this thing. Alright, so pretty basic on the front. It does have a zipper and Velcro outer pouch here. That's a nice big pouch there. I wonder. I know I always try to put my phone in stuff, but it's a good... Yeah, there we go. And that does actually zip. And it carries it, yeah, just fine. There's plenty of room for other stuff. So if you're gonna... This could be a good place if you're gonna stuff a hat or some other... Even a pair of gloves in here. A lot of room in here, which is really nice. I do wish that this had a zip-off. The other one that I carry, this portion actually has a little pouch built into itself that you can zip off and take as its own little, like, carrying pouch. But that's kind of a minor thing. As far as the back and the straps, before we get into it, the straps are kind of padded, but it's mostly, if you can see through that, it's mostly just mesh, which is good for breathing. I mean, this is a hiking bag, but it also means that if you're going to use this as a primary hiker, this would be good for clothing and a lot of stuff. I don't know how heavy you would want to go with these straps like that, but at the same time, this is something I've done a lot of hiking, and when you get into actual pack-in hiking, yes, stuff can definitely get heavy, but depending on how you're carrying it and what you're carrying, this is very easily a day pack, or rather something that you take in to get you to your campsite. So the straps have a lot of contact points, whether you're hooking whistles to it. Does have your adjustable chest straps, which is nice. And nice, easy, adjustable shoulder straps themselves. The outside, also, I like here. I mentioned the outside. Taking a look here, it does have these side straps. So that's good for a couple reasons. One, say you have something really tall sticking out of here, maybe a really tall water bottle or other gear, so trekking poles, things like that. You have a way to secure them a little tighter to you. Also, straps like this help secure the backpack. So if this is really full of like clothes, clothes are the bulkiest thing that you will ever carry when you're hike. Even if you're carrying ultralight stuff, if you're carrying, water wicking, whatever you're carrying, clothes add so much bulk. So it's nice to have a feature that can actually help kind of compress this down as well. On the inside, right off the bat, a couple things to mention here. The stuff sack itself, once you get it inside, pull this off. Becomes its own secure little pouch inside the bag, which I really like. A lot of bags have a feature like this, and it's just some kind of random crap thing because they don't put a zipper on it to make it functional. What I really like, and I pointed this out in the other bag I have, this is a double-sided zipper. So having two tabs means you're not having to worry about one tab and it's in or out. It's just a really nice attention to detail that makes this bag so much friendlier to use. Another feature I didn't point it out when we were looking at the back is this pouch right here. And this is actually a waterproof pouch. Now, the rest of the bag is water resistant, but this pouch right here is waterproof. I like that it's set here in the back too, so a lot of times if you want to get to something quickly, if you want to store something quickly, you don't want to have to open your whole bag. So especially if it starts raining or it's an emergency, you drop your pack and it's one zipper right here. It's a nice large pouch. I mean, it is not a full zipper or a full Ziploc gallon bag, but this is at least a couple quarts. All right, so that again is an inside feature. I also like too, and I don't know if this was a design specific feature or if it's just it happens this way, but I like that your pouch here where you'd more than likely keep things you want quick access to, so like a phone, a wallet, a power bank, things like that, is actually hidden by this black pouch. So, say you are going through your bag in front of people, or someone is, just searching in your stuff. I like that this actually covers this up. It keeps what's in here hidden otherwise. As far as internal, we do have a nice large pocket in the back. I mean, this could fit a camel pack. It could fit a lot of things. Usually I have with me a nope, sorry, had to cut there. Usually I have some garden kneeling pads. I would throw one in there for both support and something to set my rump on when I'm hiking. But a nice big back pouch. And then two nice big zipper pouches here. Well, sorry, not zipper, but pouches. So you can see they're about 4 inches deep and they're plenty wide. I mean, this is... You could absolutely fit a lot of stuff in both of these pouches here. Again, nice to have some storage like this. Now, you'll notice this doesn't have quite the same organization as a regular backpack or as some like day hiking and other sling bags or EDC bags, because this is an actual hiking and camping backpack. This is one where the majority of your space is going to be, in fact, taken up by big bulky stuff, whether you're shoveling a bunch of clothes down here on the bottom, maybe a sleeping bag or a sleeping pad. So the bottom of this is just big, empty, and roomy. So yeah, I'm actually really excited to take this. I'm going to be taking this on the trip so that I can really test it out. I can move stuff in and out of it and really kind of put some wear on it and see how it feels to stuff a bunch of stuff in here. I am going to attempt as well to fold this up. The other sling bag that I have, that I've dealt with, that I really like, is super easy to pack up. This thing is definitely much bigger, so I wonder if it will be just as easy. A lot more straps and buckles. I wonder if I have rolled it tight enough or small enough. That is my only concern. The material itself is really nice and tough. When you read about it on the website, and I'll of course drop links, everything, all the stitching is reinforced, and the fabric itself is a good, sturdy material. I forget what it is. Hold on, I can look it up here. Okay, so you'll hop online to their site and at checkout use the code Conan to get 15 to 20% off of your purchase, which is awesome. I hope that you do that. I hope that you can really check this out and enjoy it. As a heads up, I do, as an affiliate, if you use that code, I get a small commission. I appreciate that, obviously, but more than that, I want people to get their hands on something different. There's a lot of really great bags, and I have other bags I really enjoy, but this is a brand to me that I think has a lot more function than people realize and can really help fill a spot in the EDC community, because outdoor gear absolutely has a place. EDC sprang from outdoor preparedness originally, and so I think that sometimes it's not a bad idea to kind of explore that again. So thank you, as always, for spending your time with me. Make sure, stay safe, be prepared, and have a great day.